Latrell McCutchin is too good to ignore. I feel like every single year there is like one player out of Houston University that's either undrafted or in the lower rounds that ends up being a pretty decent NFL player. You know, I've seen it time and time again. And the Titans, they just ended up picking up this guy, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a chance they could have got a steal. And I read that he picked off Mitchell Trubisky in some of these offseason workouts. I don't know if it was in minicamp or OTAs, but I'm like, ooh, bro, an undrafted rookie making plays like that on a vet. Man, what's your boy gonna do in training camp? I mean, you see right here, dude, in 2024 and 2025, he really cranked it up. 29 tackles, 43 tackles, and then you see the stops right here. Plenty of stops. This dude is a physical corner. 8, 13. You see the receiving percentage in 2024, 61.5. It dropped to 50% in 2025. That is a massive drop right there. Yards per reception, a little bit up, 15.1. I'm not a big guy on that, right? I'm a big guy on like getting stops, not allowing a lot of yards, and preventing touchdowns. He gave up about 2 touchdowns in 2025, way down from 2024. And then you see the pass breakups. I know it's hard to see off to the right there, but 3 and then 8 in 2025. 0 interceptions, but hey, I'm all here for pass breakups, bro. I'm all here for pass breakups, and let's not even waste any time. Let's dive straight into the film. So you're gonna see him down here at the bottom. Looks like he's up against are they up against Baylor? Yes, they're up against Baylor. He's in a press. Let's see what he can do up against this wide receiver. And you see that wide receiver is going to run the go route, and he's just physical all the way. Gets his left hand in there, and in that point, super physical all over the wide receiver. He's like, hey, I'm in a position to make a play on the ball. That's exactly what he does. And this quarterback for Baylor, bro, he tries to test him, and Latrell is just all over this. Look at that. Right hand, gets that pass break up and literally just pushes the wide receiver straight out of the way. Just a really good physical play. And Latrell McCutchin, dude, he's like, what is he? He's like 6'2", 190 pounds, about a 38 and a half inch vertical, and he runs like a 4.4. This is a very athletic corner. I'm telling you that right now. Yo, real quick, if you're messing with the video, hit the like, hit the hype, and subscribe. Then go follow me on Instagram. DM me any player you want me to break down or any NFL question, and we'll tackle it on the channel. All right, let's get it. All right, then we have this play, another one up against Baylor. Looks like he's about 8 yards, a little bit of an 8-yard cushion up against the wide receiver down here at the bottom. I know it's a little bit hard to see with my head right there, but watch him on this play. And that wide receiver is going to hit the stick route, and he is all over that, dude. He is literally all over that. Look at that. He's just sitting on it. Boom, flips his hips. A little bit of a T-step too. A little bit of a Asante Samuel T-step. If you know, you know. Comes back, gets his hands all over the ball. Literally just playing the hands. And ends up getting the swat right here. Really good play by Latrell, dude. Look at that. Get that PBU. Yes, sir. Boom! Straight through the hands. All right, on this one, looks like we got him down here at the bottom. Like I said, he's a very physical corner, and you're going to see it on this play right here. Let me go over here. Watch this play from Latrell down here to the bottom right. This is money. They're going to try the screen, and look at him just fight through 9, dude. 9 is going to try to get the block right there on him, but he's just not having it. Look at that, fighting through there. This on the screenplay, this guy receiving the ball, he's not able to get to the edge. Look at Latrell just blowing this thing up in the backfield, dude. I mean, not in the backfield, but behind the line of scrimmage, and ends up getting the solo tackle right there. The physicality from this dude I really like, especially cornerbacks that are willing to just like sacrifice their body out in the edges with running backs and wide receiver screens. It's massive for a defense, and in a Robert Saleh defense, he's gonna want physical corners. We know this. And yeah, dude, it's just a really good play by Latrell. Look at that. Boom, blowing that thing up. All right, let's go back over here. Gotta move all over the place. All right, we got him up at the top of the screen right here in a press. Let's see what we get on this play for Latrell against this wide receiver. And that wide receiver is gonna run the slant, bro, and he is just all over that. Something that I really appreciate about this guy too, anything with him 5 yards, he's gonna play these wide receivers really physical. And if I remember, I didn't get it on the picture of his stats. I don't think he had a lot of penalties this past year. I think he had like 4 or 5. But you see that right there, dude. He's literally just mugging this wide receiver all the way, smothering him. And the quarterback tries to test Latrell, and Latrell's like, nah, son, getting that PBU, ends up getting his hands in there, playing the ball and playing through the hands of the wide receiver. I know it's a little bit hard to see right there, but this is a really good play by him right here. All right, then we have this play. Looks like we got him up at the top of the screen right there. And let's see what he does on this play, man. Can look at that, just fighting through the contact. Another run play where, I mean, look how far he is off. He's pretty far off the line of scrimmage and just collapsing down hard on the ball. This running back is going to try to get to the outside. You see the block right there. I mean, realistically, the running back is he's gonna want to try to run off the backside of his wide receiver blocking. Pretty difficult, especially when you have another Houston player right there. But Latrell coming off the edge, doing his job as a corner, sealing off that edge. And then you see him just getting really physical, just like going in with the shoulder pads and his helmet and taking out this running back, dude. And I mean, those are the type of plays right there where fumbles happen, right? All right, then we have this play. We got him up at the top of the screen right here. Really pay attention to Latrell because he does a really good job of coming off coverage and making a play on this wide receiver on the speed out right here. Watch him on this. Boom, pops that ball out. I mean, look at that textbook tackle, bro. Wrapping up and everything, leading with his helmet to the side of the player, right? And then just wrapping up with his arms. I mean, standing at 6'2", man, like this dude don't play. This dude don't play. And I've seen some people say they're like, oh, he's not the biggest corner. And I mean, if you look at a lengthy corner who's 6'1", 6'2", they're a little bit tall, they may not look the largest, bro. But from what I got, this dude is at like 190 pounds. Some people said 185, somewhere in between there. I'll take it. I'll take it. I mean, you get things like this, dude. Look at that. Boom. In a Robert Saleh defense. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, we got him on this play. It looks like he's up at the top of the screen right here. Let's see what he does on this play. Quarterback scrambling out. They're going to try to test him in the end zone, and he's not having it. Look at that. I'm shocked the quarterback would even try him in this scenario. But really good play by Latrell right there. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but yeah, bro. Just getting physical with wide receivers. No matter where it is. No matter where it is. I'll take that because there's some corners that just aren't overly physical, dude, and it drives me nuts. It absolutely drives me nuts. But Latrell, bro, he is all over this in the end zone. Gets that pass break up and damn near gets the interception too. All right, on this play, it looks like they're up against Utah. This is when he was with USC. He was with USC earlier in his career. I think his second year in college. And watch this run play, bro. Just another play just showing off his physicality. Watch this. Boom. Like I said, like I talked about earlier, and this is one where he leads, right? Really textbook tackle and ends up getting the fumble right here on this running back. Look at that. Boom. Come on, dude. I'm just saying. You look at the Tennessee Titans. You look at Tennessee Titans the past couple years. Ever since they've got away from Mike Vrabel, their defense just hasn't been overly physical. Just adding guys like this and getting guys like this in just as an undrafted player. This is Robert Saleh at his finest, bro. Like, he knows what he's doing on the defensive side, and there is a reason that they bring in a guy like this. Now, assuming he makes the 53-man roster, I know they got who is it? They got Cordero Flott. Pretty sure they brought him in. They got Alontae Taylor. Flott is an outside corner. Alontae Taylor is mainly a nickelback corner. You'll see him on the outside every now and then, but mainly he's a nickelback corner. So we'll see who the third cornerback is on that defense. It'll be really interesting if this guy makes a 53-man roster and gets a little bit of meaningful snaps, because I think that he can make a difference. If they just give him a chance, I could see this guy being one of those undrafted free agent rookies that's a cornerback that ends up being a starter. And I mean, we've seen it time and time again, dude. And I mean, I just made a list so I didn't forget, because I'm like, dude, there are so many cornerbacks that I remember that were undrafted and end up being good. I mean, I got the list right here, and there are plenty more throughout NFL history. Kenny Moore, Jaquan McMillan, Keyshawn Nixon, James Pierre, Charvarius Ward, Josh Jobe. The list goes on. The list goes on. So you cannot count out these undrafted players. You just can't. So I don't know, you guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy, hit the hype button, and yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. But it's your boy Shady Luke, appreciate you watching, and I'm outie. Doses.